Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of your FIshcast Live. With me, your host, Dave. This is FIshcast, and what we do here is we assign points to fish for no real reason, and because we feel like it. Won't you join us? We'll be having lots of fun in the fish tank tonight. Got a good show in store for you. But before we get to that, I just wanted to ask you, how you doing? Are you doing okay? How's it going? We were thinking about you. We miss you, all right? I'll admit it. I'll come out and admit it. We miss you. We want to hear from you. But this is FIshcast, and I'm your host, Dave. And let's go to the scoreboard. 469-573-4388. That's our phone number. Give us a call. It's not toll free, but you can still reach me. Standout showing from Gordo last episode, defending his lead, although Mike leapt from 6th or 7th place all the way to 2nd place. This is a very tight field, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen. It is anybody's game at this point. And at the end of this month, the end of Season 2, the season finale, we will crown a King of the Tank. I think that's very exciting. But right off the top of the show, there was a really sweet story I found that I wanted to share with you all. Beekeeper finds his grandfather's long-lost hives thriving, unattended. This story is courtesy of our friends at the Good News Network and friend of the show, Andy Corbley. A tad late for Grandparents' Day, a man in Scotland recently found the hives tended by his grandfather that were presumed sold or lost for over 14 years. Locating them in a quarry, he took up beekeeping in order to assume responsibility for his inheritance, and his business now sells honey to farmers markets all across Scotland. Ross Main grew up very close to his grandfather, William, a beekeeper and gamekeeper who regularly took him to check on his bees. Sadly, William passed away from cancer in 2007, and Mr. Main had assumed his hives had been lost. After the birth of his own son in 2015, Main was inspired to try and find them. He traveled from his home in Fife, Scotland, to the East Lothian quarry, where his granddad kept his hives, and was stunned to discover an original colony that had been taking care of itself for years. The hive was hundreds of meters down an overgrown track, dilapidated and falling apart. 7 years on, out of nostalgia, I went to the quarry, and there was still a hive there, said Main. In that moment, I knew I wanted to look after the hive and rehome the bees, and I started learning from there. He then grew them into a population of 5 million bees, split into 100 colonies, all descended from William's remnant. That is good news. Thank you, Andy. Well, folks, you're watching FIshcast Live, and you can give us a call, 469-573-4388. We may or may not ask you a trivia question, and you can win some points for the fish of your choice. Do you think you have what it takes to impact these standings? Boost your favorite fish to be king of the tank. But I think now it's time for a round of coin jest. Are you guys ready? How shall I arrange these coins? Something like that, perhaps. There we go. All right, and seems like someone has absconded with my pencil. Production assistant is helping me out. There we go. Got it. All right. Thank you so much. Good evening, FIshcast, says Catherine in the chat. Good evening to you. How you doing? Are you doing okay? We've been wanting to hear from you. But you know what it's time for now? It's time for a round of Coin Jest. 60 seconds on the clock starts now. And we got, is that Mike or Spike? I think it's Spike. We got Spike on the left there. And Big Fish Blooper. Big Fish Blooper. Got 1 point for Blooper. That's one. That's one on Blooper. Come on, Fish. Get in there. Oh, and Mango from the Mac. Mango looks like he might actually play this for, and that's 1 point for Mango. One for Mango. And just one is good enough for Mango, apparently. Blooper, get in there. Blooper, get in there. Gordo. Gordo's hanging out by the anemone. He's getting by the anemone. Mango's coming back. He's coming back. 20 seconds on the clock. 19. And Mango disappears behind the coral. He disappears behind the coral. And a couple of the blue fish are oh, Goro's flirting with it. He's flirting with it. That's a point for Goro. Give it to him. That's one. Two for Gordo. Two for Gordo. That's time. That's time. Give me just 1 second to tabulate these scores, folks, and we'll have it updated for you very quickly. And the new standings are as follows. Gordo defends his lead by gaining 2 points. Now we have Mike at 86, Pooper with 83, Nooper with 81, Blooper with 80, Spike with 79, and Mango with 71. Good job, Mango, for showing up this episode. It seems like he took last time off. But yeah, 469-573-4388. That's our toll-free phone number. And you can give me a call. We'd love to hear from you. We miss you, okay? You gonna drag it out of me? You gonna make me say it? Just hanging out with our friends here in the fish tank. Or fins, if you will. But those are the standings. That's what we got. That's what we got going on right now. There we go. Let's do... Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that track a little better. What do you got going on out there? What are you thinking about? You know what it's time for? Oh, and we've got an unknown caller. Unknown caller. Hello, caller. This is FIshcast Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Hello, caller. This is FIshcast Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, my name's Sean. I'm calling from Austin, Texas.
Sean from Austin. Oh, it's happy to hear from you. I'm happy to hear from you, Sean. And how's your day going today?
Oh, it's doing quite all right. I was actually house shopping today, and we did stumble across quite an eccentric place.
An eccentric place, you say?
Yeah, it was quite unique, and so we're pretty excited about it.
Well, that's excellent. I'm happy to hear that. Sean, you know, house hunting is fun and enjoyable, I think, for everybody. But let me ask you a question. Would you like to answer a trivia question in exchange for 5 points to the fish of your choice?
Oh, absolutely. I love FIshcast Live. Is Cooper still there?
Is Pooper still here? Of course he is.
Oh, there's
It's still
nothing I
season
love
2.
more than the Pooper.
You love the Pooper, huh? Well, it looks like, you know, it got some love. You know, he's in third right now. Third with 83. It's pretty good, I think.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what we can do to help Hooper out.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Trivia question is as follows. What is the universal donor human blood type?
Ooh. I feel like I should remember this because this is either O.
Okay, you're halfway there. But is it positive or negative?
Positive.
That's so negative.
Oh.
But no, it's okay. We're gonna give you half credit. 3 points.
Okay.
Plus or minus.
Let's do +3 for my boy Pooper.
+3 to
Who
Pooper.
I'm gonna have to invite to my new house, but unfortunately, it's gonna have to come through the back door.
He's gonna have to come through the back door. Is that right? Hey, we see what you did there. I like it. Well, look, as a result of your efforts, Sean from Austin, Pooper is now at 86 points and tied for second with Mike. Can you believe that? Isn't that exciting?
Oh wow, that is very exciting.
So, house hunting, that's pretty fun. What are what kind of style of home are you looking at? Like a 3-2, are we looking at American arts and crafts, mid-century modern? What's the style you're thinking in?
At first, I was really thinking we just do a traditional ranch style, maybe colonial.
I like a ranch.
Maybe
yeah.
even try to explore into the 2-story houses, right?
Okay.
Stumbled across this thing, and it took us to the middle of a field, and I should have known something was a little off.
Okay.
And then I see it. There's just this 10 by 10 metal structure and a ladder down.
No way. Is it a bunker house?
It may or may not have housed things that fly.
Really? Oh wow. Hey, wait, an underground covered aircraft hangar?
It flies at a very, very fast speed and doesn't have any passengers.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So you were shopping
cool.
You were shopping for a nuclear missile silo, sounds like.
Oh, I wasn't shopping for anything. I was shopping for a new house. But what can you say? Sometimes you just gotta find a hole to fit that rocket.
That's right. Oh, I like it. I think Pooper would really love your new house, given that it's long and cylindrical.
I think so too.
And basically a hole in the ground.
I think he would too. Me and the Pooper are gonna become good friends.
Well, that's great. Hey, thanks so much for calling in, Sean. We got to run, but thank you for your time, and thanks for calling FIshcast Live. We'll catch you live.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
Thank you so much for calling, Sean. Man, what a fun, diverse cast of guests we have here at FIshcast Live. I think we have the best audience in the world, and I really do mean that. And it's not just because of the vibe that we try to curate here, but it's also because of the, type of person that it takes to appreciate a, postmodern, deconstructionist, post-television, post-America, meta-ironic fish game show. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Well, folks, what are we gonna do? We can do rock, paper, skis-or. We could do fish tac-toe. Why don't you call in and let us know? 469-573-4388. That's our phone number. But before that, let's see what the Good News Network has for us. Hilarious video shows a bear attempting to get into a hammock in Colorado. Sorry about that. That was probably super loud. Look at this guy go. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. There we go. Is that better? Oh, he's trying. He's trying so hard. Oh my God. Let's start it over. Oh man. Stupid hammocks. They can be so frustrating, especially when you're a bear or of ursine. Oh, look. He's like, dang it. I'm just trying to hang out. I'm just trying to relax. Why does it have to be so hard? Oh, the poor bear. Oh, I feel so bad for him. A bear might have thought this hammock behind a mountain home would be a good place to take a nap, but he'd have to mount it first. Courtney Vusakovich was in her kitchen when she noticed a massive animal lumbering into her backyard. A determined bear spent about 5 minutes trying to balance itself on the hammock. Oh, poor guy. Hey, Mr. Bear, we just want to let you know we were thinking about you, and we hope you're doing okay. We hope that you found a way to stay stabilized in that hammock. But you know what I think it's time for? I think it's time for some fish tacto. Let's get these coins out of here. Who should play fish tacto? Who should play fish tacto? Wrong one. There it is. Let's get, let's break up some of these ties. We got like a tie at 4th and 5th. We got a tie at 2nd and 3rd. Let's do Nooper versus Blooper. That'll be fun. Fish tacto. Nooper versus Blooper. Here we go. That's what I think. You can disagree if you want, but you gotta call in and tell me. And folks, this isn't an idle threat when I say, if you don't call us, we just might have to call you. I will. Alright, let's get that tic-tac-toe board up. Here we go. Fish-tac-toe, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes. And for the purposes of this game, let's say that this is Nooper versus Blooper, which is Nooper is the middle size of the blue fish, and Blooper is the largest. So I think Pooper is the smallest, Nooper is the middle, and Blooper is the largest. Okay. And for the purposes of this game, Nooper will be represented by +1 coins, and Nooper will be represented by -1 coins. Here we go. All right. And we're gonna give Blooper the first, and that's him there in the top right. Okay, and he has swam out of the board, fully out of the board. Now the next unoccupied space that he swims into, I don't think that's Blooper. That's Nooper. He's the middle size. Where'd Blooper go? Blooper, come on. There he is. He's back. All right, come on, get it. And we're gonna give him the middle. He's gonna get middle right, and now it is Nooper's turn, and that's him there in the top, Nooper, and so Nooper, whatever, let's just give him the first unoccupied space. The first unoccupied space that Nooper swims into. Come on. Okay, top right. That's a top right for Nooper. And now it's back to Blooper's turn. Bottom right. I think. No, that's it. That's oh shit, which one is it? I'm gonna give him bottom right. I think that was him. And now it's Nooper's turn. You gotta swim out of the board, Nooper. Swim out of the board for us. Okay. Alright, so that's Nooper off screen right. He just swam off screen right. And we're just waiting on him to swim back into an unoccupied space. Catherine in the chat says, when I was a bear, I had to get in a hammock so I would stop scratching. Well, that sounds very confusing. I mean, were you a bear? And also, I feel like one could scratch a hammock. Oh, look at. All right, we're gonna give him top right, or I'm sorry, middle, top middle. There we go. And it's Blooper's turn, and he's swimming. Oh, Blooper already in the middle, in the exact middle. Here we go. Wow, it's anybody's game right now. We've got. Let's see. We have what looks like one path to victory each. Okay, and it is now Nooper's turn, and he's the middle size of the three blue fish. All right, Nooper, show me something. Show me something. Come on. Unoccupied space, Nooper. Unoccupied space. I can't. You already got that space. I can't give it to you again. Impress us, will you? 7 points on the line. 7 points on the line. Oh, and there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it. That's 3 in a row. There's no dispute allowed. 7 points for our friend Nooper. Alright, let's check the scores. The leaderboard is as follows. Gordo with 96, Nooper in second place with 88, Mike with 86, Pooper with 86, Blooper with 80, Spike with 79, Mango with 71. Nooper is making his way. Gordo is defending his lead. He's actively, he's actively playing still. But yeah, this has been Fish Tac Toe. Thank you for joining me. (469-573-4388). That's our phone number. Give us a call. Don't make me call you. You know I will. Grant says, "Be real with me. Are you FIshcast?" Yeah, man. I totally am. And in fact, I'm going to prove it to you. You ready? As soon as I figure out. Here we go. I'm going to prove it to you, okay? Damn it. None of that worked. Try again. Hoppity, get off of my property. Alright, let's see. I hope that's right. Listen, if your phone number ends in 8025, don't send us the voicemail, will you?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, this is FIshcast Live. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name's Grant. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
Grant from Dallas. How you doing today, Grant?
Brother, I'm doing pretty A-okay, man.
Happy to hear it, my friend. Happy to hear that. So listen, is this your first time calling in FIshcast?
This is my very first time. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, man. Well, this is very exciting. So listen, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, man, it's kind of like a mystery. I'm not really sure myself.
Oh,
Near as I can
good.
tell, though, it's like South Texas.
Okay. That's pretty fun.
Yeah. I wish I had more details to say, but my life has been neither particularly long nor particularly interesting.
It's okay. It's all right. I understand how it is. Listen, would you like to answer a trivia question in exchange
God, I would love to.
for 5 points to the fish of your choice?
All right. I'm down.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What is the name of the shape that is made by the human DNA?
Helix.
Can you be a little more specific than that?
Twin helix?
I'll take it. It's a double helix.
Double
Ding,
helix.
ding,
All
ding.
right.
Give it to him. Give it to the man. Okay, listen. So here's the fish we got. We got Gordo with 96. Are you watching right now? Because you should
Yeah,
be.
I'm watching.
Great. So you can see the rankings. You can see the leaderboards. Okay.
Okay.
Tell us who your favorite fish is.
I want Pooper to gain the points.
Okay, you want all 5 to Pooper. Now, just so you know, you can do negative points.
Ooh, no, I bear no animosity towards any particular fish.
Okay.
Just a kindred spirit in Pooper, I think.
All right. Well, listen, we're gonna help Pooper out. Look at that. You see that? Second place for Pooper, and just right behind the lead, Gordo.
Oh, my boy, winning for me.
That's right. Well, Grant, thank you so much for calling into FIshcast Live. We hope you had fun. Did you have fun?
I had an excellent time. Thank you so much.
No problem. Anything you want to say before we got to run?
No, just I'm glad to have been here and looking forward to tuning in next time.
All right.
Have a wonderful day and please stay safe.
Thank you so much, Grant. Thank you for calling into FIshcast Live. And hey, you can catch us here Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. The season 2 finale is coming up, folks. It's coming up quickly. That is going to take place on the 30th of this month. The 30th, so it's Monday the 30th of September. That will be the finale of season 2, and we will crown a King of the Tank on that day. So that's very exciting. I hope you'll stick around. It's a very tight field, honestly. I feel like if the fans really got together and pulled for their preferred fish, I think that you could really have an impact on these rankings. We just saw it. Pooper went from 4th place to 2nd place. Mike was in 2nd place beginning of this episode. He's in 4th now. Call in, if you want to impact these scores at all, the standings, you got to call in. Get involved. 469-573-4388. That's our phone number. It's so cute how he was worried. He just he was like, wait, are you for real? Are you for real, FIshcast? Yeah, man, come on. Who else runs a fish show? Do you know of another one? Gathered says the leaderboard got a nice facelift. Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate that. It's nice and new, and honestly, I'll be honest with you, it's your host's laziness that it stayed a Google Sheet for so long, but I think this format we're going to stick with a little while. We like it a little bit better, so thank you for saying that. We appreciate the compliment. Okay, so I think what it's time for now is some rock, paper, skizor. But who should play? Who should play in this rock, paper, skizor? Call us up, let us know. 469-573-4388. Catherine says King Nooper. I'm calling it. All hail King Nooper. Well, okay. I mean, it's not over yet. Listen, it's not over yet. It's just the 11th, so we got a few more weeks to go. But I'll tell you what. If you wanted to call in and answer a trivia question to help your friend Nooper out, I'm sure he would really appreciate it. But let's do a rock, paper, skizor, and I think let's do mango and spike. Let's do mango and spike, shall we? Any objections to that? Rock, paper, skizor. Here we go. You'll recognize it because it's the game with the rock, the paper, and the skizor. You know the one. Okay. Now, this is, who did I say? Mango versus spike. Oh, caller. Hello, caller. This is FIshcast Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Dave, this is Steve from Rowlett.
Steve from Rowlett. It's so nice to hear from you again, sir. How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. But the more important question is, how are you doing, Dave?
Oh, we're doing great. We're doing great. Thank you for asking, Steve. We're just hanging out here in the fish tank, having a good time. That's all it is.
Yeah, tell me, how are the fish doing today?
They're doing pretty good today. You got it on. You got the stream on. We got the leaderboards up right now. Gordo's defending his lead. Your pep talk to Gordo has had a measurable effect. And please do turn down the stream in the background if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Just to avoid the.
Well, I will. I walked in and my partner had on. My wife had on had it on as well. So
wow, that's so nice.
We're a double FIshcast Live family.
Wow, 2 viewers in one house. That's really, really, that's lovely. Thank you for that. We really do appreciate it, Steve, just so you know.
Hey, well, I missed Monday. I was in Atlanta.
You were in Atlanta, Georgia. What were you doing out there?
Yeah. Well, Um, there was a conference out there, so
Wow,
went out there and
you went to a conference in Atlanta? Man, you must be
Yeah.
important.
well, yeah, right, no, yeah, no, but it was a quick trip.
Okay, quick
Flew
turnaround
out.
trip.
Yeah, flew out Monday morning, and then flew back yesterday morning. So,
Man.
but I,
Oh, big important jet-setting lifestyle kind of guy you are, Steve. That's what I think.
yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
No way. Yeah, no way. So anyway, man, I was going to call you out on that O positive and O negative question,
Oh, were you?
but I think you're right. Yeah, you were right. I was always taught it was O positive. So
Universal donor? O positive is universal recipient.
no. AB is a universal recipient.
Oh, I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, AB is a universal recipient.
O negative
but-
is universal donor, though. I know that.
Yes, but you're correct. I thought it was O positive, and I was
Oh.
going to call you out, but I can't do that
Oh.
because you kind of got it going your way, right? So
Okay. Yeah. Well, hey, listen, Steve, would you like to answer a trivia question?
yeah,
Okay, let's see. I'm going to find you a good one.
don't make it too good.
I won't make it too good. I'll just make it regular good. Oh, okay, this is fun. At what temperature are Fahrenheit and Celsius equal to each other?
Minus 40.
Oh, wow. How did you know that? How did you know that, Steve?
It just
You're just a wealth of knowledge. You know that? You're just I even,
thi-
listen,
things in life you just know, Dave.
I reach for the hard ones when you call. I want you to know that. And you have yet to fail. So, okay. So that's 5 points to the fish of your choice.
And you know who it is.
Oh, I think I do. Ladies and gentlemen. I think I know. Oh, wow. Look at that.
I couldn't stand Gordo it being a close fish rate.
You couldn't stand
Right.
it. Well, you just, due to your efforts, Gordo just broke 100 points for the first time. This is a show first.
Wow.
Any fish has broken 100 points.
Okay. All right.
So that is fun. And thank you so much for calling in, Steve. Anything you want to say before we got to run?
No, it just go Gordo, and have you heard this saying? There's only 2 sports in Texas. You ever heard this saying?
I have not heard this one. Lay it on me.
You have. So I've got another saying too that I want to share with you. But
Okay.
so there are 2 sports in Texas.
Okay.
What's the first one?
Football.
What's the first one? Football, right? Okay, yeah, football and spring football. So there's
And-
only 2 sports.
Football and spring football. Very good.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
Steve, you got
All
me
right.
on
The
that.
other one. The other one is. It was Otto von Bismarck, and he said, "Fools learn from their mistakes. Learn from the mistakes of others."
Okay.
So-
Okay. Otto von
Okay.
Bismarck, Emperor of the
Yeah.
Reich.
German. No. No, not exactly. He was the chancellor of the first of the
He wasn't.
First Reich.
He wasn't emperor.
No. He was
Oh.
chancellor.
Oh, excuse
He's the
me.
one that put it all together.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
he put it all together.
My history facts are failing me right now. My mental faculties are failing me. Failing me bad,
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Yeah, he put the German Empire together.
Okay.
So he was
okay.
the chancellor that did that.
Well, good
And
for
it-
him, and
yeah.
good for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have a good evening.
Thank you so much for calling, Steve, and thank you for being a regular. We enjoy when you call, and I wasn't lying either. I do reach for the hard trivia questions when you call, but I have yet to stump him, folks. As a matter of fact, he stumped me. If you guys remember when he called in and we asked about the largest volcano in the world, he knew the more correct answer than I knew, believe it or not. 469-573-4388. That's our number. Give us a call. Let us know how we're doing. What was I in the middle of doing? It was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we were doing rock, paper, skizor, and it was Spike versus Mango. And where is Spike? Oh, there's Spike in the bottom. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just strategically align these, the rock, paper, and the skizor, and then I'm gonna say go. And now Spike, whichever one he touches, which, oh, he's got a little piece of, he's got, I don't know. Let's see if he confirms that paper choice there. Let's see if he confirms that. Catherine in the chat says, Andrew is laughing at Steve from Rowlett having the answer on the tip of his tongue without hesitation. I know, every time that happens. I don't know, like, I trust me, he does not get advance notice on the questions, okay? I want you to know that. Like, we run a fair game show here at FIshcast Live. The Fishbone Park Lake Athletic Association. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So listen, it looks like Spike is choosing Skizor. I guess we're going to take Skizor for Spike. And then where is Mango? We might have to wait just a quick second for Mango. Mango, as you may know, is the most elusive of the fish. And yet he has such a panache and such a style to him, a pizzazz, if you will. He's got a lot of personality for a fish. It really is. I think Volcano Jones in the chat described him as he'll slide by at a rakish angle, and I agree with that. I like the use of the word rakish as well. That's fun. So, but listen, will Mango the fish please report to the front of the fish tank? We got a game going on here. We're playing a game, and we're waiting on our friend Mango. And you know what? I hate to do it to him. We might have to go to the timer. We might have to go to the timer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 55 seconds on the clock, and if the timer elapses, Spike just gets the point. This is 7 points per round, as you may know. Rock, paper, skizor is 7 points per round. We play 3 rounds. It's a versus game, so it's only the 2 fish playing. 40 seconds. 40 seconds, Mango. Where you at? Come on. What are you doing? Mango really only plays according to his own rules. And, I mean, we'll see if he pulls it out in the end. I mean, but it's not looking great for him right now. So, 17 seconds left to go. Come on, Mango. Waiting on you, Mango. Oh, caller. We got a caller. Hello, caller. This is FIshcast Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, yeah, this is Johan from Beaumont.
Johan from Beaumont. It's so I'm so happy to hear from you again, Mr. Johan.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to call in to this excellent show.
So listen, that's 7 points for with the elapsation, or is it just the elapsement? I don't know. Help me out, Johan. What do you think?
I mean, either one sounds good to me. So you're saying that? Wait, you're saying Spike gets 7 points because Mango was a no-show and he forfeited?
He forfeited that round. Well, it's okay.
I think that's good because I was miffed because I got Spike into second place last show.
You did.
And then suddenly he was down in 6th place after, later in the episode.
I'm sorry.
That just chaps my hide. That didn't sit right with me.
I'm very sorry to hear that, but thank you for calling in to, help us correct the issue that you have.
Well, it wasn't just me upset, it was also my bookie.
Oh no. Was he was upset too, huh?
Yeah, we're all upset because, then I have to figure stuff out, I have to move money around, certain contracts I haven't gotten paid yet. So,
oh no.
You know how
sorry
it is.
To hear that. I do know, yeah. Contract work is can be somewhat, uneven at times.
Let me tell you about it, man. we're doing some work for the government now, so yeah, it's all over the place,
Working for
doing
the
a lot of
government, that
contracts
sounds
with-
pretty cool. Anything you can talk about?
Yeah. Oh yeah, none of it's secret, but we've been picking up more government contracts for various agencies, and we're actually doing a lot of more nanotech based stuff lately. So
Nanotech, you say? That sounds pretty
yeah,
fun.
well, I was talking about the micro machines on a previous call, but that's one of the avenues of research we're looking into. But I don't want to talk exactly about that, but I was going to talk a little bit about metrology.
Metrology, the study of the metering of things and the measurement of them.
Measurement. Oftentimes confused for meteorology, but it's actually metrology.
But not by the host of FIshcast Live, let me tell you.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's up. So that's why I love this show. I love you, so I call in.
Oh man, we love you too, Steve. Thank you for calling, or Johan from Bohan.
And another thing that I love is the imperial system.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You love the imperial system, huh? I don't love it. All right, that's paper for Spike. Oh, and here comes Mango. Oh, come on, Mango, show us something. Oh, and that's a Skizor. Mango hit Skizor. Wow, that was crazy. You got to be here to catch it live, folks. This is the live action. Okay, Spike picked paper, and Mango dropped Skizor, which means that's 7 points for Mango.
Uh-oh. Okay.
But he's still in 7th place. It didn't even move up yet, man. Mango's been slacking. I'm sorry, Johan. Please continue.
Oh, no. So basically what I'm doing is I'm doing my nanotechnology microscale engineering work all in inches, basically.
Okay. That sounds like a very silly thing to do.
Well, no, what's silly is getting rid of a perfectly good system of inches and feet and meter and yards.
But is it
and going
really that good?
Oh, let me ask you this. How many centimeters are there in an inch?
2.54.
And is it exactly that?
No.
No, it is, because that's now what it is defined to be. They have redefined our system
inches.
In terms of that godless metric system that's only loved by degenerate Eurotrash.
Well, and you know what else? You're gonna flip when you hear this one. The metric system was designed by communists and used by them.
Yeah, no, I know, and that's what I'm saying is that I want to start working in these inches and these divisions of inches. Like, for example, if I need to do a micron, I mean, depending on what tolerance I need, I can either use 5 131,070 of an inch, or I can use 1,048,576 of an inch. I mean, that's a super close tolerance. But I mean, oftentimes if I need to specify a micron, I'll just use 5 131,070 of an inch, because that's within 1/10,000th of a micron, and that's good enough for almost any government work. You know what I mean?
Okay, hold on. Read me the 1 micron fractions again.
Okay, look. If you want an extremely tight tolerance, like really, 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 like to the billionth, we're talking about 1,048,576 of an inch. Okay, but oftentimes I'll just reach for the 5 131,000. 5 out of 131,070 of an inch.
5 out of 131,070
70 seconds of an inch. Yes, that's my micron. Fuck your micron. Forget your micron. I like that.
Hold on, Johan. Yeah, but I mean, we appreciate your passion and everything, but this is a family show. We try to keep it clean around here.
I apologize. But my point. My passion's got a bit heated because of this topic. It's very close to my heart.
It's okay. I understand.
I can't believe they're trying to redefine our. Like any red-blooded American knows what feet and inches and miles are, and they're trying to redefine our system in terms of that communistic metric system. Get out of here, man.
I mean, that is pretty offensive when you put it like that.
So
that doesn't
I'm
sound
turning in all my designs for the government are now being done in inches, and 131,070 of an inch.
Well, you would be very happy to hear that everything, much to my own personal chagrin, but everything in water and wastewater and infrastructure in general is in the United States, at least in Texas, is done in inches and feet and pounds. I had
As
to
it
use.
should be.
I had to
As
use
it should
pound.
be.
No. I had to use pound mass the other day. You know, pound is a measurement of force.
Of course.
I had to use pounds of mass, which is a
Well,
completely. It's, if you'll excuse me for saying this, but it's a little bit of a mind f.
you're
Tag your.
saying that weight,
Hold on.
weight is force and mass is not force because force is mass
Right.
times acceleration.
So
So
actually, what a
weight
pound
is mass-
mass is, is the amount of mass that at normal
In Earth.
gravity creates 1 pound of weight force. But that's very stupid.
But-
That's the dumbest thing
and
I've ever
besides that-
heard in my life. It's very,
Well,
very
I mean,
stupid.
besides that, what's normal gravity? Because it differs
Right,
depending
yeah.
on where you are.
No, and there are,
Yeah.
there are minute fluctuations in the surface gravity of the Earth. That is true.
I mean, where's our standard measure of 1g? Where does that come from? Where is that defined? Is that in the Hall of Records or the the Museum of Measurements and Weights?
I don't know, but they keep all those things in France. So the international something.
There you
of
go.
Institute of
There you go.
Measurements
That's
is in
another
France.
clue that something has gone completely wrong
That's
here.
right. You want to talk about godless communists?
Exactly. See, we're on the same wavelength, Dave. And that's
Yeah, no,
why
I'm
I'm
with
glad you get me. I get you. You get me.
Yeah, definitely so. So listen, did we ask you a trivia question yet? I don't think we did.
No, but I'd be happy to answer one.
Would you
if
like
I
to?
can.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's see. Okay. You should know this one. Igneous rocks are normally associated with what natural phenomenon?
Igneous rocks are oftentimes associated with, I believe, volcanism.
Very good, sir. Oh, and that's paper for Mango. God, finally we got what I forgot what Spike did. Spike did Skizor and Mango did paper. So, and by the way, you got it right. But so let me just give.
Tell me something I didn't know. I'm just kidding.
I think Spike gets 7 points. Oh, and you're gonna be really happy about this. Look who's back.
Ooh.
And that's before your points, sir. Where would you like to apply your points?
I'm gonna add him right on top of Spike because he's
Right
gunning
on
for
top.
Gordo.
Okay, look at that, man. Oh, geez, the score movement tonight has been really something else.
Lots of action. This will make me very happy, and my bookie will be happy as
All
well.
right, yeah, I hope.
So,
listen, we hope that all the
actually,
bookies in the audience are happy and pleased.
Because he won't have to come ask me for the money, So he's gonna
That's
be
right.
happy.
That's right. Maybe you'll come ask him, huh?
Well, I'm always asking him to place a bet for me without paying him. So there you go.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Johan, thank you so much for your time this evening, and thank you for calling in. Anything you want to say before we got to run?
Yeah, metrologists don't make mistakes. They just have alternative calibrations.
Oh, that's very clever, sir. Very clever. Okay, well, before you go, one last thing. You like
Sure.
1,777,000. What was it? What was that number?
Okay. Well, first of all, these are all inverse powers of 2 because we got to continue our system, right? Of our 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/8 of an inch, etc. Right?
Yeah.
So if you want to get within a tiny little, like within a billionth of a micron, you can use 41 / 1,048,576 of an inch. But if you don't care if it's only like 1 out of 10,000, that you want to get it within,
Right.
that's like we're talking about 1/100th of a percent here. Then you can use 5 over 131,070 of an inch, and that's what I oftentimes use. But depends, because that's good enough for almost any government work.
Johan, you've cracked me up twice, so that was really great. Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate it.
All right, Dave.
Have a good night. Thank you for calling, Johan. We appreciate you, sir. What an excellent. That's our regular caller, ladies and gentlemen. He does not miss an episode. We appreciate that. Check out the leaderboard, folks. Check out the standings. We got Gordo at 101, Spike right on his heels, nipping at his heels, or his fins, his tail fin, let's say. 97, Boopers at 91, Noopers at 88, Mike's at 86, Bloopers at 80, Mango's at 78. Was that 3 rounds or just 2? I think that was 3. I think that was 3 rounds of rock, paper, scissors. But our number is 469-573-4388, and you can call us, give us a call, you know. We want to hear from you. Tell us how your day is going. Catherine in the chat says, tag yourself if you're godless Euro trash. You know, I'm not sure. I appreciate the passion of our friend Johan from the city of Beaumont, but or greater Beaumont area, but I just have to say that I don't love, it's not my favorite thing in the world to be calling our Finns, you know, godless or trash. I don't care for that. And so I understand that he feels strongly about his, you know, preferred system of measurement and units and whatnot, but yeah, that's very funny. Yeah, I personally hate the English, the British imperial units, and if I never use it ever again, that will be way too soon. I hate it. I dislike that engineering is still done in it. I think it's backwards. I think it's foolishness. I think it's a sign of our times. Okay? So all of these things are true. But I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's play another round of Coin Jest, why don't we? Yeah, we got some coins. Just put some coins out, you know, we'll just put some coins around. We'll just put them around, you know, and see what happens. And we're gonna get my trusty score tabulating implements here. Got them going. And let's get up that timer. Timer 60 seconds on the clock, and those 60 seconds start now. And we got, that's Pooper. We got Pooper and Blooper. Blooper's coming in. Now he balked at that coin. He decided not to. He thought better of it. He thought better of that coin. Nooper's coming in, and Nooper, and that's 2 for Nooper. Oh, come on, hit a third. Hit a third. Yes, that's 3 for Nooper. 4. No, not quite 4. 3 for Nooper. Oh, and who is that? That's Blooper going. That's 1 for Blooper. 1 for Blooper. 2 for Blooper. 3 for Nooper. That's 3 for Blooper. Seems like the triplet's the only one's actually, you know, playing this. 12 seconds on the clock. That's 1 for Blooper. Brings him to 4. Okay. And who else we got? And that's time. Time. All done. All right. Let me tabulate these, and we'll get it taken care of. That's 3 for Nooper, 4 for Blooper. Is that all I have written down? Catherine says, I appreciate the open-mindedness of our host. Very self-actualized. You know, that's very sweet, and we appreciate it. And I just want to let you know that, you know, we appreciate you, and I hope that you're very self-actualized. Oh, let's stop that timer. This show, in a sense, is an exercise in self-actualization, not to get too meta about it, but, you know, just having fun, hanging out with our friends in a fish tank on a Wednesday night. You know, I didn't have anything better to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you what else. There's nothing I'd rather be doing either. Four 469-573-4388. That's our phone number, folks. Give us a call, and let's check out the standings one last time. Here we go. So it doesn't look like we had any movement really. Spike is in second place. He's going for it. I'll tell you what, we maybe need to have a versus game. No, let's save that. Let's save that for next week. Let's save a Gordo versus Spike versus game for next week, shall we? You got to keep you coming back, folks. You got to have something to tune in for. Come on. But yeah, thanks so much. 469-573-4388. This is the Fish Tank, and I'm Dave. And we're just hanging out with our friends. We're just relaxing. Oh, you know what? Actually, there was a sweet story that I wanted to read. Let's get that real quick. Coming down to it, into the show. Let's hit it. Don't forget about the Good News Network. I know I didn't. When she was stopped for speeding, officer gave life-changing advice that saw her graduate nursing school. 2 years ago, Alabama's Abby Rutledge was driving on her way to work when she saw the blue lights flashing behind her. What she didn't know, as she pulled over to the side of the road, heart beating up in her ears with anxiety, is that it would be one of the best things that ever happened to her. Alabama State Trooper J.T. Brown noted that Rutledge was speeding. The 20-year-old replied that she was sorry, didn't have the money to pay a speeding ticket, and was stuck in a dead-end job. Most people have a story about talking their way out of a ticket, and Trooper Brown has probably heard it all before. His response? How about we talk about it then? Rutledge told Steve Hartman of CBS News that the talk went on for about 10 to 15 minutes, just sitting in the car, talking about different career choices. The conclusion, if one could believe it, was that the state trooper convinced Rutledge to enroll in nursing school. 2 years later, and Rutledge is a surgical technician at the University of Alabama Hospital. She loves her job and credits Trooper Brown with her accomplishment. She invited Brown to her graduation, showing him that she still has the citation from that fateful traffic stop, listed as $0, and including the handwritten message, "Promise me you'll go into scrub or nursing school and slow down, and I won't give you a ticket." When asked if he ever imagined the talk would lead to any life-changing advice, any actual change in the young woman's life, Brown replied simply, "Never." It shows the power that lending a considerate ear can have on a person, even if they're a complete stranger. That story courtesy of Andy Corbley. Thank you, Andy. That's great news. What a nice story to round out the show. I really appreciate it. All right, let's check the scores one last time. Let's check the scoreboard. Gordo's in the lead, 101 points. Spike with 97 at second place. Third place, Nooper, 91 points. Tied with Pooper for third place, 91 points. In fourth place, we have Mike at 86. Fifth, we have Blooper at 84. And seventh, or sixth, we have Mango at 78. And those are the scores. And I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me on this episode of your FIshcast Live. But sadly, it's that time again where I've got to let you go. But we promise not to stay away for too long. We'll be back here in the fish tank with our friends pretty soon. Because, you know, that's all it's about. I mean, that's what we do here. We assign points to fish, you know, just for fun. It's not complicated. It's not serious. You don't have to think about whatever it is that you feel like you have to think about. Just remember to take a few minutes for you today and tomorrow. You know what I mean? Remember to take care of yourself first. Because if you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of anybody else, huh? That's what I think. But I just wanted to tell you that we were thinking about you and we love you. And for all the friends here in the fish tank at FIshcast Live, I'm Dave, signing off.